And while sweating, Europeans have been bracing for the first heat wave of the Northern Hemisphere summer as climate change pushes the world's fastest warming continent's thermometers into the red. Here are some regions who are now witnessing their first heat wave. We begin with Spain. Now, several welcome the upcoming WION Fourth International Conference on Financing for Development with extreme temperatures of the country's first heat wave of the year. The National Weather Agency, ARMIT, has issued an orange alert, the second highest warning. Now, this as extreme heat was recorded across the region. Heat haze shimmered over city streets, and some thermometers showed temperatures as high as 48 degrees Celsius. Tourists and residents took the precautions, covering their faces, seeking shade, and cooling off with water. Now, of course, that's not the only region in Spain. Madrid. Children and adults in Madrid have also been playing in water fountains, while others cool off under misting fans. Temperatures across the country are expected to peak above 40 degrees Celsius there.
Really hard currently because the temperatures are above 45 degrees. So what I'm doing is mostly avoiding places with a lot of sun, so walking in shadow, but also a lot of drinks, buy a lot of water, because otherwise we will be dehydrated. And also sometimes taking the bus or the taxi to move to other places, because otherwise it's impossible to move yourself in the city.
Well, next up is visitors in Rome who are struck by the heat wave and are arming themselves with hats and umbrellas to brave the hot temperatures. Italian hospitals have seen an uptick in heat stroke cases in elderly and vulnerable patients, particularly among those living in cities. Scientists say the urban heat island effect means in the air in densely populated and built-up areas experience is far more humid than in rural areas. And well, we move to UK now. London's parks were beginning to turn brown, and inhabitants sweltered as the temperatures rose past 30 degrees Celsius. Now, that is about 10 degrees above average. A thermometer on one pharmacy in South London posted a temperature as high as 33 degrees Celsius. And in the city streets, people were armed with water bottles and fanned themselves to keep cool.
Because it never used to be this warm when I was a child. Summers now are way hotter than they used to be, so it does make you wonder where that's all coming from. But it's, a sort of concern, but it's not something that I feel like I can really do much about, so you've just got to enjoy the sun while it's out, I guess.
Next up, the Portuguese capital wakes up to a second day of heat waves as climate change is pushing thermometers on the world's fastest warming continent increasingly into the red. The Portuguese Meteorological Institute is forecasting a temperature of 42 degrees Celsius. And here's what some people have to say.
It's hard, though, because it's particularly hot. We arrived yesterday, but I came through the Mediterranean, and the heat wave is particularly intense this year. It's hard to endure. We stop regularly, we drink. It's an opportunity to have a drink, a good beer. It's a good excuse, but otherwise, no, it's very hot. It's difficult.
From there, we move to Germany. Now, with temperatures almost hitting 30 degrees Celsius, people in western German town of Bonn were cooling off on a sunny Sunday while relaxing at a river or going for a quick, refreshing swim. That was a pleasant way to keep cool. Temperatures are expected to rise even more during this week, not just in Bonn, but also the rest of Germany. The German Meteorological Service has warned of an upcoming heat wave with temperatures as high as almost 38 degrees Celsius on Tuesday and Wednesday in what could be record-breaking temperatures. We move across to France now. A heat dome has spread across parts of France, with the National Weather Agency forecasting temperatures of up to 40 degrees Celsius in western and southern parts of the country. Authorities issued an orange alert, advising people to stay hydrated, avoid travel and sun exposure during the hottest parts of the day, and to check on children and the elderly who may be more vulnerable to the effects of heat. Well, the heat wave is expected to reach its peak by Wednesday, and in Paris, temperatures as high as 37 degrees Celsius are expected in the coming days.
It's true that there's been a real continuity since yesterday, and during the night it's been really, really hot. I can handle the heat pretty well, so it's okay, and I chose to sit out on the terrace in the sun. But it's true that it's a lot more. We feel a lot more enclosed, in any case, in the city, and then there aren't many green spaces. So it's true that I think that also plays on the feeling of heat, in any case.